Welcome to lesson number 2 of the Self-Mastery course. In the previous lesson, we talked about the 4 habits that will make you successful fast. Make sure to watch it before so you can get the most benefits out of this course. I will leave the link in the description below so you can check it out if you missed it. In this video, we will talk about how habits really work and how what you think about yourself influences your habits. I want you to pick one habit that you would like to build so you can use all the valuable information in the course to build your habit as soon as possible. The problem that I find with most of the people that talk about habits is that they ignore the most important factor that influences your habits. Do you know what it is? Your self-perception. Habits really stem from the person we think we are. They are the real evidence of our self-perception and our identity. In this sense, we are our habits, and our habits are us. The actions you take are an indication of the person you believe you are, either consciously or unconsciously. The more you repeat a behavior, the more you reinforce that identity. Two persons that are offered a cigarette can respond in two ways. No thanks, I'm not a smoker. Or, no thanks, I'm trying to quit smoking. The person that rejects the cigarette because he is not the type of person who smokes will find it easier to do because smoking doesn't form part of his life. The other person identifies as a smoker, which will make declining the cigarette very difficult. When trying to build or break a habit, there are 3 things that people can focus on: identity, habits, and results. Most people who fail to achieve their goals do so because they only focus on the results they want, but they ignore the habits that they need to follow. Most people want to be in shape, but they never talk about eating healthy and exercising 5 times per week. Instead, people who strongly focus on developing healthy habits will surely get in shape. We are essentially our habits, not our results. Our results are simply the evidence of the habits we have. I want to help you develop good habits and break the bad habits that are keeping you stuck. That's why I created a guide with the most important information you need to build good habits and break bad ones. You can get it for free with the link in the description below. By focusing exclusively on changing your habits, you will eventually achieve the results you want, and you will build an identity that will make your habits easier to repeat in the future. The fastest way to change your identity is to change what you do. The fastest way to get the results you want is to change what you do. So, how do you change what you do? By getting small wins every day and understanding how habits work. The way to understand a habit is through a simple 4-step model. The first part is the cue. The cue is a little piece of information that predicts a reward. It triggers your brain to initiate an action. Cues trigger an intense desire, but they need to be interpreted by the correct person. For a sugar addict, a soda can trigger an intense desire, while a healthy person couldn't care less about it. The emotions and feelings of a person is what transforms a cue into a craving. Coming up next, cravings are the second step of a habit. They are the motivation behind every habit in your life. Without some form of motivation or desire, there's no way you will take an action. The craving is the desire for a change in feelings, not a desire for the action. The action is only the means to get the reward. This can be confusing because we think that we crave a can of soda, but in reality, we crave the momentary relief from stress that the sugar in the soda provides. Moving on, the third step is the habit itself. The action depends on how motivated you are and how easy it is to do. A junk food ad can trigger an intense desire for a can of soda, but if you don't have any in your home, there's a low chance that you'll drink one. And finally, your habit will deliver a reward. The rewards are the ending of every habit and are the ones that determine if the cues, cravings, and habits should be remembered in the future. If the reward is attractive enough, the habit will be remembered. But you might be thinking, how can I apply this amazing information in my life? You will find the answer in the next lesson, where we will talk about how you can create a strong foundation for any good habit by mastering the cue. This will help you be consistent with your good habits. This course was inspired by the amazing book Atomic Habits. I can guarantee you that this book contains the best information about building good habits and breaking bad ones. I will leave a link in the description below so you can get it for absolutely free by signing up to your audible.com free trial.